I think our reason for announcing it was because I see the thing is the whole ShaRa family that kind of just happened.
Yeah.
Um, Supported us so much and gave us so much love, and the kind of messages that still kept coming in was very pro the relationship, and I didn't want to break their heart. I thought it was better for them to kind of know the truth rather than lie to them.
Yeah.
And I think that was one of the reasons why we both decided that it was kind of time to let them know. At the end of the day, we are friends, and I personally think in any case, this whole ShaRa thing sort of put a certain amount of pressure also on us. You know what I mean? And we didn't want to kind of focus on that anymore and focus on more on our friendship. I think that's where kind of things changed. We
True.
wanted to just set things right.
Will it break hearts? There are a lot of times when people love a couple and then they break up. It can work against them also, but for you guys, it hasn't. To be honest, after that also.
See, we met at a very unusual circumstance. We never planned this.
Yeah.
We were put in a house where, because I never preempted that it's going to be like a couple thing.
Yeah, I don't think any of us did.
None of us
It just
knew
became
about
a
it.
connection show.
It just like had it been that, I would have said no to it right from the word go. Because I wanted to play individually, because I wanted to be a person, because I've always refrained from participating in Big Boss. Every year they've been calling, but I just had no. I am a little scared of going into that house. I'm being honest, and I'm not a person who's like a public person. For me, as I said, always said, more than two is crowd for me.
Yeah.
So it is. I'm a private person. I like to keep it that way, and. Yes, I did participate because I wanted to. That is kind of a problem that my mother used to say, you should interact with people, and that is a problem with you. So just face your demons. So I went there to face my demons. But if I knew this as a couple thing, then I would have said no. But then eventually, when I went there, I said, oh shit, holy shit, what are we doing now? So when push comes to shove, you have to do it. So it never was a plan, and as it is unplanned, when unplanned things always you have to make it work, or you don't have to wait. It doesn't work, or you have to be the person who's holding the reins. So now we tried, but somewhere when it wasn't working, obviously we had to tell people, because it's not something that. Also, I thought that let's not do it because I'm a private person. It's not something that we need to be vocal about. Because it happened in a circumstance which was that way. If we were in Big Boss house, still people would have got to know any which way.
Yeah.
But we are not in Big Boss house. Life is not Big Boss for us. So it follows. Everything accordingly followed, and that's what happened.
But do you think today we are at an age and stage where you can be cordial and friendly? There are situations in life where you can't be friends with your exes, right? So do you think that we are in a stage and age, especially both of you?
There's no stage and age for this.
No, एक time के बाद हो जाता है.
नहीं, वो maturity levels के ऊपर होता है. There's no stage and age for this. I think both of us initially also had always made this very clear that, like he said, we had met in very unusual circumstances, and we wanted to explore it out of the house as friends. But like I said, the whole ShaRa thing kind of took over, and both of us are private people. We didn't find it necessary to come out and keep explaining ourselves.